Hiya, it's Beep here from Growing Vegetables with Beep. I want to show you my gardening trug that Mark made me earlier. I can say last year because it's the 2nd of January. Anyway, I wasn't that keen on it. I was like, it's alright, I take everything in a bucket, don't need one. But he was adamant I needed one, so it's actually very useful, very useful. So I'll show you what's in my trug. So this is what he made me. It's made from pallet wood. Here's another one. Mark actually has a blue one, but this isn't his. But yeah, he took a pallet apart, and the handle is an old brush handle that you can buy on eBay. So this comes with us every time we go to the garden. As you can see, it's rather stuffed to the top, so I thought I'd show you what's in there. Right, Mark's made a little area here to put my 2 clippers away, so they're always handy, because as you can see, it gets stuffed full. Each one has one that fits the right side. I think that's one slightly wider. I've got string, it's undoing. I've got tape. I've got another little secateurs thing. I do really like these. Handy. I've got a little knife with a, it's like a saw blade. Standing knife, 2 dibbers, a plumb line, because Mark loves straight lines, and my pen knife. And in this side, apart from some mud, I put my trowels in, these 2 trowels. I've got a couple of other trowels. Cannot have enough trowels. But why someone needs 3 trowels, I do not know, but I do. A pair of secateurs things that I tend to put in here with the trowels. Another pair, they all need cleaning. They have just been used and they need to clean. And then my trusted gloves. Well, actually, before trusted gloves, I've got a saw thing, which just show you. Right, he has to say his bit again. Looks like that, but it slides away. And then you can tighten this button, and it goes in the bottom. Like I said, I've got one other one, a smaller version, and that just can be put away like that. I've got I need 2 hands, but that fits in like that. Then there's gloves. I do take a pair from Mark, but he treats gloves with utter disrespect. He's a dirty hand. He uses dirty hands, and I like to use my gloves. So these are mine, and I've always got them, and some tape, because you never know, you always need tape. So that's in my toolbox. In here on the outside, we've got 2 big dibbers, like, I don't know, for plants. Very handy for leeks, planting leeks up, or, you know, cabbage plant or anything that's a bit bigger. And they're nicely on the outside. He used some sort of wire, but clever. But this is what it looks like when it started. As you can see, it's well, you can see it's been well used. This one is all nice and clean. It's got 2, this one's got 2 areas to separate. Mine is one whole area. Quite handy actually, because again you can put, say, secateurs in there and a trowel in there, and then this area is to put the general things in. And what I find so handy is that I can just grab it. I don't have to tend to think what I need to add, because it's all in there. And how many times you go to the garden, you go for one thing, but you then actually decide to go and do another thing. So, oh, I've got a pair of scissors as well. Look at that. Oh, and that, I know what this is. This is supposed to go in this little area. Keep the sauce separate. But usually I sometimes have pins in here, but I can literally grab it and go, and that's why I like it. So even though I didn't think it was a good idea and my trusted bucket was fine, I'm actually quite glad he made it. So lengthwise, it's 36 centimeter. Width, is 20 centimeters, just slightly over. And height, let's have a look what height is. It's 35. And then he has put, on mine he's put like little bits of wood so the bottom doesn't rot, because it's always wet, especially this year. And this one hasn't got any yet, but you don't need them. It's just he thought the garden is pretty wet at the moment. It may rot, so because it gets wet. So that's why he put these little runners underneath, so that if they rot, you can just replace it. Right. What sort of truck do you use to take to your garden? Love to hear about that. Till next time. So this is Mark's Trug, and in this one we keep all the U-pins in for when we put nets over some of the vegetables. And these clips here are very useful. They are to also hold the nets. And then we've got some smaller clips in case you have to connect two nets together, and these are bought these from Lidl. And so we keep this all in here. So like the other day we're covering the broad beans, and then we've got all the U-pins ready in this one, and makes my truck less heavy, and Mark can carry the heavy ones. But we've got sort of, that's a joke, probably over 100 of these pins, and very useful. Then we have another one. This one's got rope in, slugs be gone, fairly useful. Wool pellets, so nothing bad. Another sort of planter that we don't use as often, a hammer, just lots of standing knife, a pair of pliers. But it's just very useful because we'll just bring this all of them along, and my needlers. We bring them along in the car, and then when we're there, you've always got everything you need, and because it's very easy to carry. So yeah, would do recommend it, because you can just. It's much easier than the bucket I was using. The bucket would fall over, and these don't fall over. They're really sturdy, and very happy with them. Reggie thinks he's now also a gardener, don't you, Reggie? What are you looking at? The birds? Hey? Hello. Say hello. You can see you're watching the birds.